Things are going great, then all of a sudden, something happens.
Tyler Perry would meet with them, give them money.
Things are going extraordinary then out of nowhere. Something happens. Tyler Perry would meet with them, offer them cash, have them hint a no proviso understanding expressing that they won't talk about him. Tyler Perry would have plainly believed that this data should remain stowed away from the public. Yet it seems like his opportunity to uncover had at last appeared unexpectedly. Another stunner was dropped right on his head with charges twirling around his supposed contribution in industry's DEI ceremonies as insiders guarantee. One very recommending film that includes a few remarkable characters Perry included has been flowing in media outlets. The 6 accounts of industry fat cats taking an interest in DL freak-offs and recording them have been whirling for some time now. Yet nobody anticipated that the well-known makers should be uncovered like this. Let him pursue the choice when he needs to come out truly for reasons unknown. Hollywood is the spot for unmistakable figures to fulfill our most upsetting necessities, and as we've advanced as of late, it's like everybody participates in these exercises. In 2015, Tyler was at that point sued for permitting exposition right inside the walls of his studio, and it seems like since he stayed under the radar fearing the conceivable backfire when his skeletons would at long last leave the wardrobe. Yet here's what it gave start to me to development in media outlets, and more individuals started approaching with nauseating cases against the five Elm Goliaths. In February 2016, Terry Crews, the Brooklyn 99 star, recorded a comparative claim against WME specialist Adam Bennett, asserting that the latter grabbed him at a Hollywood party, yet it was only a beginning of the influence decrease. In Tinseltown tweeted out, "What happened? I returned home and I said, hello honey, Hollywood's over." In the fallout of the charges, an amazing number of compelling figures from Hollywood, the media, and governmental issues, all kinds of people have been blamed for comparative wrongdoings. Some of them were in any event attempting to take care of the casualties, like the sentenced Harvey Weinstein. Crews later uncovered that everybody in the business is by all accounts a piece of his article club. "I've been associated with probably the most cutthroat, harmful conditions you could likely at any point be in. I mean, it's genuinely horrendous." These cases revealed insight into a notable affirmed custom inside the business purportedly rehearsed by unmistakable figures, and he Brooklyn 99 star proceeded to include more names, with the blend painting a fairly miserable story of what's going on behind the shut entryways. What they do influences all aspects of the business, from makers, journalists, entertainers. When Terry referenced inclusion of huge chiefs inside shady activities and their Hollywood companions covering for them, obviously there's an entire team of people engaged with the cycles. As of now, there's hypothesis that Tyler Perry is among those at the first spot on this list. As Terry wrote in his tweet, there are an entire age of people of color and men who don't believe it's entertaining crooks safeguard lawbreakers yet. They mock survivors too. When you see me keep it moving, evidently now is the ideal time to be vocal about the hazier parts of the entertainment world, especially the control and abuse dark entertainers experience from strong figures. As per different observers, individuals frequently subject themselves to public embarrassment in quest for distinction and fortune, and that is particularly valid for dark gifts. You just have a couple of shots at progress. While you might feel that Tyler Perry fundamentally affects media outlets and a backer for the dark greatness, well, his name is at the highest point of awful charges whirling about undesirable arrangement exercises. Perry's process has not been without controversy, with questions rising whether Tyler is truly attempting to assist with blacking local area in the wildly aggressive universe of Hollywood. Becoming famous frequently requires problematic and rather revolting strategies and plans, and it appears Tyler Perry has dominated this craftsmanship better than any other person. So maybe you don't have a decision stand where God believes you should. Well, it appears as though Tyler might be before long left with next to no ability able to work with him. As you most likely are aware, information in Tinseltown travel quick, and it's been expressed that after the unstable video highlighting Tyler's projecting methods, a ton of male entertainers would not work with this man. Perry himself communicated worry about youthful entertainers turning down his proposition. Tragically, with this film, I went to a lot of remarkable new youthful specialists who were definitely standing out, and I got some information about doing the job. They read the content, they loved the content. Yet I think there was a reservation or wavering about working with me specifically on this film, in spite of being the Seen as tight in Perry's depiction in Inward Circles is a long way from being AS, which ultimately prompted Individual's theory that this man is loaded with S both as an expert and an individual, and you would have zero desire to run into both of them in a dim back street late around evening time. And while digging further in Tyler Perry's set of experiences of ascending to the highest point of fame, fans start to see that his way to the top was put together not with respect to difficult work yet, rather on discussions and outrages. As one individual remarked, Tyler, the entryway has been open since your most memorable play, Kindly Come Out the Storeroom. It's 2024, and another client added, many individuals and influence doesn't make any difference what industry you're in, will make the most of others since they can't. Each dark entertainer and entertainer in Hollywood, no matter what their popularity or ability, experience similar encounters as Terry and different casualties. The business fat cat treat them more awful than soil. What's more, contribution more terrible than soil, also offering jobs that are fringe offending for the whole African American community. And Tyler Perry's films are not exemption. This man gladly states to understand what his listener's perspective needs from his list. Composing, I've been working with this crowd and developing for a considerable length of time, so I understand what they need. The perception of characters in Tyler Perry's motion pictures frequently brings up issues about his decisions and what sort of account he needs to push onto the entertainers. His motion pictures, including Bitterness, which stars Ter P. Henson, frequently create conversations and discussions via virtual entertainment stages. Pundits essentially obliterated the creation, and the film got preferably low evaluations over anticipated from an eminent film. Goliath. A few watchers reprimand Perry for over and again depicting the injury that people of color experience because of men in his movie. As one of the pundits composed 2 hours of languid filmmaking and tired, hurtful generalizations against ladies. Years where it appears as though Perry is a known lady critic since Shock. It's supposed that he favors male organization. As of late, his previous companion Walter Lee Hampton asserted that Perry was previously, yet has since decided not to be essential for the LGBTQ local area any longer, referring to worries about the monetary effect on his media depiction in the event that he transparently conceded his DL side. They don't maintain that no one should know. Tyler Perry takes care of millions anyway. These are just charges, and Tyler himself has never freely announced his direction anyway. He was sincerely connected to a dark entertainer, Tyler Lepley, who needed to disprove reports about his sentiment with the film tycoon. When gotten some information about the tales during the digital broadcast, Lilly expeditiously excused them, crediting the relationship to his appearance on a Tyler Perry show and being seen around Perry. I was seen around him, and out of nowhere, he's coming off on me, and individuals felt like I was deal or something to that effect. The entertainer asserted, however, he knows Perry by and by his impact hasn't impacted his own direction. Lepley, a series ordinary on the show P-Valley, recommended that his relationship with Perry could have filled the bits of gossip, so you never truly realize you know whenever you give the world a new thing, assuming it will be go 10 the correct way. Clearly, being near Tyler Perry is currently seen in a DL light, and here's the thing, and is had some significant awareness of this man's very own life. He and his supposed as his long-lasting sweetheart split up in 2020 following 13 years together. The two professed to remain companions while co-nurturing their 8-year-old child. Perry declared the separation on his virtual entertainment, composing, "This is what an emotional meltdown resembles. I'm 51, single, and considering what the full lowing section in my life will look like." Yet, as per numerous, Tyler cared very little about dating ladies. Likewise, many individuals were scrutinizing his famous person media, and why Ty it still, after such countless years, continues to wear a dress in the event that you begin coming to an obvious conclusion. M was the person who brought this man popularity and cash. As you most likely heard, that when dark male performers sell their spirits, they embrace dressing in drag in their vocations, put each person on of color and the motion pictures in the dress sooner or later in their profession. I'd interface that, like why this multitude of siblings got bizarre dress, regardless of Perry's professes to be finished with this castrating character. Soon his most recent book, Don't Make an Individual of Color Remove Her Hoops, which got a spot on the renowned New York Times Hits Rundown, actually includes Tyler in a dress. This ceaseless achievement prompts an inquiry what rouses individuals like Perry to take path art in activities that apparently challenge conventional manliness on the off chance that not their mysterious DL side as many individuals say. It's all undeniable with Tyler Perry, and he